Hi guys. So today's video is going to be making some of these cards. These were part of the Creative Vision Stamps card making kit for 2018, part of their workshop. And the reason I'm going over this is because I am going to be sending out the box today to the winner. I do not have a name picked. I had to go pick up the kids from school in about an hour, so I will pick out a name, email that person, and mail it out today. But one of these is in the kit, so I wanted to show you what was in the kit and, you know, just give you some ideas. I'm sure you can look online too. So the kit is going to come with 4 A2 size white envelopes. So you have that. You have 2 black matte pieces, 2 white matte pieces, and then 4 colors of pre-scored card bases. So you have this nice teal, yellow, white, and purple. Okay, and then you have 4 foilable sheets. So the 4 foilable sheets look like this, and the person that gets the winner's box, in order to get it to fit in the box, I did cut the top and the bottom. I did write on the back side which card pieces were which, so I would cut this off, and then at the bottom of this one it said card 1. Here's card 2. Card 3, and card 4. Now, if you happen to catch Creative Vision Stamps at one of the stamp shows, I believe this kit was only $5 for whatever she has left. So I picked it up, and you know, I picked up one for myself and one for part of the giveaway. So first thing I'm going to do is just cut these down and make them a little easier to work with. And then we'll pick out some foils and see how we want to put all this together. I did not take a picture of the original samples that Laura had in her booth, so I'm sorry. If anybody has that, if you could send that to me, that would be great, or if you were part of this card making kit. So I'm just going to wing it and make it my own. And see what we can come up with here. So the first thing I want to do is pick out my color combinations and figure out what's going to go on what card. So for this one, I don't know why I was drawn to red on this one. So I think I'm going to do red and gold for this one. So I'm going to cut my card pieces down to the size that I want before I foil them. So let's see, how big is this? I'm going to cut this pretty close here. And we can always slim it down once we're done foiling it, but I just want it to get pretty close there. So this piece is like an accent piece. And then we have these 3 medallias, which I want to see if they will fit in my circle punch. Okay. Every once in a while, the punches come in handy. Maybe a little too close. Let's see here. Okay, so that's almost perfect. So that's a 1.5 inch circle punch. All right, so now that we know that fits, So whenever you're using a punch, you want to get as close to the object as you can, which is why I am cutting this down super close to the image, so that way when we go to use the punch, we're able to slide that all the way as close as we can get without cutting anything extra off or having too much white space. Okay. All right, so that's card number 1. Let's just do a quick run through and see what we get here. Okay, I have the mink warming up over here. It is on setting number 3. I have my Foilables Ultra Soft Duster, which I always put back in the bag. We need to cut down our foil, and I think I want to use some red. This is called Ruby Slippers. I don't know, it just spoke to me in red and gold. And I want to do the background. And the little medallions. Red, and then this rectangular piece, I think I'm going to use a little bit of gold. So I have 2 types of gold. I have the Queen's Crown, which is a very bright gold, and then I have Pirate's Chest, which is a more muted gold. I don't know if you guys can see the difference there. I think I'm going to use the Pirate's Chest just because it's not as bright of a gold. I guess they would call this like an old gold. Okay, so we have our carrier sheets here. And we want to dust off our image. I'm going to dust off the back side of our foil. Put that together. If you're using a laminator, you want to make sure that your laminator is nice and hot. You want to make sure that it was running for, I would say, at least 30 minutes on the hottest setting, which is usually the 5 milliliter setting if your laminator has that option. The other thing is you want to make sure you're getting good pressure. So to get good pressure, you might need to put a sheet of cardstock underneath your image before you foil it. So we're going to throw this one together real quick. I'm going to use the white card base on this one. And then I'm going to use the black for the matte. And then we'll see how we can get this together, how it looks. Just going to give that a second to cool down. That is a little warm. Okay, this is cool. Ready for the reveal. Very pretty foil. And we're going to save this piece because we can use this on a toner page later. You guys see that? And what I like is there's no flaking. There is, unfortunately, some other foiling companies out there, and the foil is flaky. And this is not flaky. Now we're going to trim this down. I think 5 3 3/4 is the correct size for this panel. So we're going to put our mat down first. I'm just using my Glue Pro. By the way, if you guys have one of these, I'm finding it very difficult to find refills. The only place that I can find refills is at Hobby Lobby. They sell a 3-pack for around $21 or $22. And I use one of my Hobby Lobby coupons to bring it down like 40%. So if you have one of these, I love it, but it is getting very difficult to find the refills. I just love that part. It just looks so good. Perfectly foiled medallions. All right, so I'm going to trim down this piece here. Well, that wasn't very straight. Okay, so just put some foam tape on the back of these. And pop these medallions up. And then all I need to do is, if I wanted to put a little sentiment on here, I mean, you could use this card either way, this way or this way. But I really like the colors in that one. Okay, so as to not waste any more of you guys' time, I'm just going to cut down the other card panel. So I'm just going to pause the video while I do that, and then I'll come back for the foiling part because I know that's the part you guys really loved. So give me 1 second and I will be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So what I did was I cut down all the pieces. I also cut out the foil that I think I'm going to use for each card. So we're just going to move these extra pieces over to the side and start foiling and assembling. I know you guys want to see the foiling part, so I didn't want to leave you out of that. Okay, so for this card, I'm sorry I cut the card numbers off, but I think this one is number 4. So I picked the teal card base and the white card mat. And then for the actual foiling, we're going to do the background in the matching teal foil, which is Seaside Cabana. Yes, Seaside Cabana. Okay, and then for the accent pieces, I have these stripes, which I'm going to do in Silver Bullet, which is a nice kind of holographic looking foil. And then the sentiment I punched out in a circle punch again. I believe that's a 2-inch punch. And some more of the Seaside Cabana for that. Oops. You don't want to do that. Okay, and then for this other one, okay, so this one is the purple cardstock, again, the white base. Now this one has 2 backgrounds, and I think what you can do is, or what it's intended for, is that you cut one of these backgrounds down and then use this center toner strip to kind of separate them like that. So I wasn't sure if I was going to do that or not, but now looking at it, I think I will. So I'm going to cut this one down to be the shorter piece. So I'm going to cut it down to 1.5 inches. I'm just going to clean up the edges a little bit here. Did my trimming in a hurry. So we're going to do like that. All right, so this one is done. Okay, and for this one, I have this really cool holographic tiny little dots. I think this one is called Confetti, but I don't have it right in front of me at this moment, so as soon as I find out, we'll let you guys know the name of it. You always want to remember to dust off. It does make a difference. These 2 accent pieces, let's see what we have here. Okay, I do have some of the purple, which is called Sugar Plum. Sentiment I'm also going to do in Sugar Plum. Or not, because I don't have enough. We will do... Oh, alright, I'm going to need to cut another piece of foil for these 2, so we'll come back to that. then finally, card number 3 is going to be the yellow card base with the polka dots. And for that, I cut my favorite foil, which is the Pride foil, which is the rainbow foil. And that one also had another piece to foil for the background. It had this piece here. However, I don't think I'm going to foil that piece down. I am going to foil the butterfly and some of the gold. And I believe this is the Queen's chest gold, not the Pirate's gold. Or the Queen's crown gold. Sorry, it's a much brighter gold. So we're doing our butterfly in gold. And then we have the rainbow background. There's a banner piece and another background piece. I think the banner piece I actually... Ooh, stop. Okay, so let me show you guys something. Stop. My mink... I just turned it off. There's a piece that's in there now which did not... The foil moved from the toner. So if that ever happens, you want to turn your mink off. On the back of your mink, there's a little release switch here. I hope you guys can see that right here. So what you're going to do is hold on to that, and what that does is unlock the rollers, and you can pull your piece back out. So you're going to hold and pull. So you can see there that almost got foiled that way, and I stopped it just in time. Okay, so now we're going to turn it back on and run it through again. Woo! Saved it just in the nick of time. Actually, I think I will do this background. Or actually, I'm not going to do the background. I'm just going to do this banner piece since I already have the sugar plum out. There is still glitter all over my desk from when I glitter bombed myself last week. So my foiling is not 100% this week because of the glitter still left on my desk. I have to get the Swiffer out and clean it up. Okay, so I think we have all of our pieces cut and foiled for the most part. And now it's just assembly. So hope you guys can see. So now time for the reveal. All that sparkle. Oh, I love this. That is so cool looking. Look at all of that. There is not a flaw on that piece. It's awesome. And by the way, no one says you can't mix and match these kits. It's your card. You do what you want to do with it. There is no law that says you cannot change it up and make it your way. So I'm not actually going to glue these down right now just to save time. I'm just going to show you how all the pieces came out and how I anticipate putting them on the card. So that would be the purple one, because I still need to do some trimming on some of these foiled pieces. And we got a little boo-boo on this one, but that's okay. I think we can cover it up with the sentiment. Background is fabulous. Look at that. I hope you guys can see all of that shine and glitter. Or should I say foil? So for this one, we have the background. piece. So we're going to go like this. And then we have our little sentiment, which I will use to cover up my flaws in the foil. So that is the teal one. Okay, and then the last one going to be our butterfly. We're going to give this one, let me move it over here. Okay. The black mat for that one. We have the background foiled in Pride foil, which is a rainbow foil. Very, very pretty. Put that down like that. And then I did do the banner piece in the sugar plum, which is purple. And then the sentiment was already a circle. I just used a circle die to cut it out, or the butterfly. Look at how, and I didn't use this piece, which actually goes with the butterfly piece, because I just really like it with the polka dots and the circle. So there we go, guys. Those are the 4 cards that somebody is going to win in the 8,000 subscriber giveaway box, which I am going to pick today and get in the mail today. I promise you. I will have an announcement at some point later today on who got that, and I will email the winner and ask them to send me their address. So they will get this kit. I'm also going to cut out colors of foil to send with them. And there's the first one we actually put together. So if you have any questions, post them down below. As always, I appreciate you guys' comments. Thank you so much for helping us get to 8,000 subscribers. I'm very anxious to get this box out in the mail. I have jam-packed it full of stuff for you guys, and I hope that whoever the winner is, appreciates and enjoys it. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, I appreciate your thumbs up, and keep on stamping. Bye-bye.